This is Nick Smart from Mammal, and this is for Pikap Take Five. And that's a really cool album that I've been into for quite a while, and it's one of those albums that's like, it's very dense, like all the tracks are quite short and they all link up together, so it's got a really like continuous kind of feel, and the sound world is like really deep, and like there's a lot of interesting like weird percussion sounds and weird synths all the time, but yeah, it's got some great tracks on it. It's really cool, and yeah, like I just recommend anyone check that out.
I'm Jesse Barrett. I chose this Cecil Taylor, Live in the Black Forest record. I've been getting quite interested in Cecil Taylor recently because he was a really kind of ahead of his time pianist who was exploring atonality and ideas that weren't very accepted, and sort of had to like do normal jobs and stuff while he was exploring. So he was incredibly dedicated to creating music that was really different and very personal to him. So yeah, worth checking out.
He's a London-based producer, sort of does garagey, dark, sort of dubstep influenced stuff, but it's kind of hard to explain what it is. It's not really garage or dubstep or anything else, but it's really sort of dark, textural music that, yeah, it's great. Like I think this album in particular, like it's before he started using a lot of like garage and R&B vocal samples a lot more, like he did on his second album. So it's got a really kind of grimy, like kind of yeah, just like minimal feel to it throughout this record. It's really atmospheric and cool. Like it's one of those ones that's good to put on if you're on like a bus or something at night, or going through a city at night time. It's like perfect music for that kind of thing. So, and also he's managed to make records and get really big without anyone knowing who he is, which is pretty awesome as well. I think like no one really knows who Burial is. So yeah, secretive guy.
Just because I really like Sonny Murray, I like his whole vibe a lot. I haven't even heard this record, but I'm gonna listen to it now. yeah, I've just become interested in him and like that whole scene. He was played with Cecil Taylor as well, and yeah, he's just like, he's got a really cool approach, because he's a guy that can play anything. You know, he had all the sort of toolbox of skills as a drummer to do anything, but he approached free playing with a lot of just really like he plays in a really focused way, in a really musical way, and he doesn't sort of overuse his toolbox kind of thing. So yeah, I like listening to him.
This last one is a krautrock record from the 70s from Germany by Neu or New. I never know how to pronounce their name, Neu, I think. But this is, yeah, awesome, like really long tracks that kind of build and like stay on the same kind of groove for ages and ages, but they build this like momentum and kind of this kind of flow throughout their tracks that's really like hypnotic, and you can't help but like just sit there and like get immersed in it. It's yeah, this is their first album. It's like 1971, I think, so like really early for that kind of music as well, quite like forward thinking for the time, when there's a lot of like really heavy like kind of theatrical rock stuff going on in the world. Like they kind of pared it down to like the bare bones of like just building like simple kind of grooves and simple jams, I guess, but making the most out of what they did, and it's a really amazing record. So yeah.